We're gonna be all right. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody, please be quiet. You're gonna get your chance to get up out of the dirt. Mr. Lawson has it up his sleeve. I'm very sure of that. All right, riddle me this and riddle me that. Guess me the riddle or perhaps not. I don't want nobody run come up here because me I'm not going to agree if you don't start tear down the place. You're gonna stay right where you are and shout out the answer, right? I am on the Jamaican $50 note. Who say Marcus Garvey? Who? I am on the $50 note. Who say you, Shira? I don't hear you. I am on the $50 note. All right, I hear somebody saying, Samuel Sharp. Put your hands together for yourselves. And keep the applaud going because grade 2 is coming to us with a point. No matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. No papers I have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. I have Jamaican walk, them here Jamaican talk, cause I am a Jamaican. Them here Jamaican chat, them say Jamaican bop, cause I am a Jamaican. Now everywhere in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. No ID I will have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. Them say, Lord, what a boy can run, that is a Jamaican. When them papers I have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. No matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. No birth papers I have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. I have Jamaican walk, them here Jamaican talk, cause I am a Jamaican. Them here Jamaican chat, them say
he was a baptized deacon in Stony Gut, a few miles north Morant Bay. Paul Bogle was a Paul Bogle led a protest because he wanted the best. There was too much poverty and injustice causing too much stress. Harburger and his supporters marched to the courthouse. The official throne when it was announced. This was a Moran Bay rebellion. There was no confusion that Paul Bogle was the man with the plan. They captured and hung Paul Bogle. They captured and hung Paul Bogle in Morat Bay. But his act paved the way for change that sin
Shanoya Lamy to do a poem for us. Come on, Shanoya, give her a round of applause, please. And grade 3, get yourselves ready.
Rainy Day by Louise Bennett. If you want it and I need it, curb your wanty ways. Who don't wanty money for the need the rainy day. No might be about the rainy day. No few away, no some. But in a everybody life, it must abound for come. Today, tomorrow, next week, this month, or third year, the rain upon the way to catch you unaware. Sometimes it creep up softly like a puss and stir up strife. Sometimes it drop like a time bomb and whirls up your life. Day by day, me da prepare. That save up little money, I'm ready for him, my dear. When rainy day strike me, I'm going to bring him to this grace. I just wear my bank book eye and bust out a laughing and face.
But don't wave for the bank book eye and bust out a laughing and ready their face. Put your hands together for Shanoya again. And at this time, we are going to have an item by grade 3. So, clap them, make them come up and do well. If you don't clap, me go charge you one extra $50. And me go make sure, watch ya, the fans come out and all these things. All right, fans. After me, you not going to not Miss Wallace. Eh? All right, grade 3 will be doing their presentation.
Not to be served, but answer selflessly all the time during her time. A maroon who outwitted the British morning, noon, and night. putting them in a plight, leading to their eventual flight, and she was always right. She was brave and bold, always in control. Commanding the nation with her heart and soul. A woman with a natural shield. Nature's queen, scene after scene. A phenomenal woman, a woman sublime, one of a kind. Nanny of the maroons. Nanny of the maroons.
All right, put your hands together for grade 3. A very creative piece. Nanny of the Maroon. Thank you so much. All right, teachers, we're just gonna ask you to ensure that the students are settled and in one place. And monitors of the classes, if your teachers are not there, please assist us in leading. Like myself, may I talk still? All right, Mrs. Stuart Wallace is gonna be coming with a story. Put your hands together for Mrs. Wallace as she comes.
All right, the title of the story is Anansi and Turtle Go to Dinner. Now we all know who is Anansi this morning, don't it? So we know what Anansi is, what look like, not true? All right, so one day, the spider, so Anansi the spider, picked some very fat and tasty yams from his garden. He baked them with much care, and they came out smelling quite delicious. He could not wait to sit down and eat them. Just then, there was a knock at his door. It was Turtle, who had been traveling all day and was very tired and hungry. "Hello, Anansi," said Turtle. "I have been waiting for so long, and I smell the most delicious yams I've ever smelled. Would you be so kind to share your meal with me?" And Nancy could not refuse, as it was their culture in their country to share their meal with visitors at mealtime. But he was not very happy, for Anansi was a little too greedy and wanted the delicious yams all by himself. So Anansi thought to himself and came up with a scheme. "Please do come in, Turtle. I would be honored to have you as my guest this evening. Sit down, have a chair, and help yourself." Turtle came inside and sat down, but just as he reached for a yam, Anansi yelled, "Turtle, don't you know better than to come to the table with dirty hands?" Turtle looked down at his hands and saw that they were filthy. He had been crawling all day and had not a chance to clean up. Turtle got up and went to the river to clean himself. To clean his feet, he walked all the way back to the house, and Anansi had already begun to eat. Do you think Anansi wanted to share his meal with Turtle? No. All right. I didn't want these tasty yams to get cold. Turtle looked down at his hands and saw that they were filthy. He had begun crawling all day and had not a chance to clean up himself. Turtle got up and he went to the river to clean his feet. He walked all the way back to the house, and Anansi had already begun to eat. "I didn't want these tasty yams to get cold, so I had to begin," said Anansi. "But please, do join me, please now, Turtle." Turtle sat down again. and reached for a yam, but again Anansi yelled at him, "Turtle, did you not hear me before? It is not polite to come to the table with dirty hands." He looked down and saw that his clean hands had turned dirty once more, since he had to crawl on them to get back to the house. So he walked down to the river once more to wash himself off. And when he returned this time, he was careful to walk on the grass so his hands would stay clean. But by the time he sat down at the table, Anansi had to what? Finish up all of the food. Yes, man, all the tasty yams were gone. Not even as much as a little piece was left. Turtle looked at Anansi for a moment and said, "Thank you for sharing your meal with me, Anansi. If you ever find yourself near my house, please let me return the favor." And then he slowly walked out the door and continued on his way. The days went by and Anansi thought more and more of the meal that Turtle had offered. Because you know Anansi greedy, so I'm going to go to Turtle for the food, not true? Yes, man. He got more and more interested in a free dinner and finally could not stand it anymore. He set off one day to find Turtle's house. He found Turtle sunning himself on a riverbank just around dinner time. Turtle looked up and saw him and said, "Hello, Anansi. Have you come to share evening meal with me?" "Oh, yes, yes," said Anansi, who was growing hungrier and hungrier. By the minute, Turtle went underwater to his house to set up the dinner table for the two of them. Soon he came back to the bank and said, "Your place is waiting and the food is ready. Please join me, Anansi." And then he dived underwater and began to slowly eat his meal. Now you know what Anansi is. Do you think Anansi can go under the water to go and eat the meal? Why? He's a spider and he's too light. All right. Anansi jumped into the water but could not get down to the bottom of the river. He tried to swim down, but he was so light that he kept popping back to the top of the water. He tried diving, he tried belly flops, he tried running jump, but nothing would help him get down to the river bottom. In the meantime, Turtle was slowly eating his meal. Anansi was not about to give up a free meal and was running around wondering what he would do. Finally, he had an idea. He started grabbing stones and rocks and stuffed them into his jacket pockets. Now, when he jumped into the water, what's going to happen to him? He sank to the bottom of the water. Yes, man, and was able to take his place at the table. The table was so beautiful and full of delicious food. Anansi could hardly believe how many tasty foods were there before him and could not wait to start his meal. But just as he reached for the first morsel, Turtle stopped eating and spoke. "In my country, we do not wear jackets to the table." Anansi noticed that Turtle had removed his own jacket before sitting down. Anansi started to remove his jacket, and what happened to Anansi? He went right back up to the top of the water. All right. So he went back up to the surface of the water, and then he stuck his head down in the water and saw Turtle enjoying his wonderful meal slowly. What do you think is the moral of the story? Anybody? Huh? Don't be greedy. What else? Don't be selfish. What else? Huh? Always be kind. What else? You must always share and do unto others as you would love them to do unto you. Also, when you try to outsmart someone, maybe you are the one that is being outsmarted. All right, thank you for listening, guys. Now I'll invite grade 4 to do their presentation.
Good morning, everyone. We're from grade 4. We're representing George William was one of the original founding members of the Jamaica Life Society, an insurance company. Gordon enjoined the people to protect against and resist the oppressive and unjust conditions under which they were forced to live. Place of birth: St. Andrew near Mavis Bank. Date of birth: 1820. Date of death: October 23, 1865.
Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Marcus Mosiah Garvey was a black nationalist and politician. And though he never won a seat in Jamaica, legislator, he never faltered as a spokesperson for the poor oppressed.
A tribute to Marcus Garvey. Sing a song for Marcus. For Marcus we sing a song. You stood for a people did you wrong. Starliner, oh black are thy ships. I'm waiting by the harbor, still waiting for my trip. 134 years, and we still a cry tears. Prophecy still a fulfill. Up, you mighty race, accomplish what you will. House slave, head slave, get up off your bum. Philosophies and opinions should be taught in the curriculum. Bleaching out your color, hiding from yourself. Neprozone and metasal can hardly stay upon the shelf. The other day me hear Erica say, I am no African. Migrating to America, everyone wants to be an American. Any man without any knowledge of his past is a tree without roots, living in denial, hiding from the truth. No black is like the lateness. The black is like the monster of lay blackness. Some hiding from themselves, a sea of blackness. But I am black, like never been afraid, enduring the Atlantic trade. Black like the ace upon the spade. I'm black to the core, black sweat dripping from me pore. Black like the ancestors and the action black faced from the Atlantic shore. So black is the blood burning in me vein. And if it touch you, it burn you bad like acid rain. For black is the hour when the sky is overcast and rain black shower, and I will never be afraid to clench my fist and shout out, black power! Look to the east for the coming of a black king. Black is my God, for I am my father's child. For as I stand here in the house of kings, 134 years, and we still sing a song. Still sing a song for Marcus. For Marcus, we are sing. You stood for a people did you wrong. Starliner, how black are your ships? I'm waiting by the harbor, still waiting for my trips.
But like, yes, put your hands together for grade 4. Awesome. Me even can't say nothing out of that because I don't have them the power to talk right now. Yeah. All right, put your hands together and welcome JCDC's gold medalist. You know me, I'm not going to really agree with all of the talking on me at ear though. Alright, so persons who don't behave very well in class, talk. See? Me are here. If you know you don't behave well in class, I want you to just talk and move up and down. If you know you make the most trouble in class, talk and move up and down and don't listen when nobody talking. So it's just a few, sir. It's just a few. So we are going with things over here. So here what? You see the same momentum there? You know I go hold it, right? And Tanis Mackenzie, JCDC gold medalist, is coming. Nobody can't give me no goosebumps up here, yeah? Please to welcome Tanis Mackenzie. Put your hands together for her.
Sweet, sweet Jamaica, out of many, we are one. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of food and water. Me aki and me sapish, me nah left ya. Me nah left ya, me say me nah left ya. Come make we big up the heroes who risk them life for me freedom. Me no know if to you it is a mystery. Come make me give you a piece of me history. We have the leader, the teacher, the preacher. Me no know if you know them, but if you look upon the money, you will see them. Nanny Maroon leader, upon slave ship, she jump up and so she reach ya. And so me reach ya, and so me reach ya, and so me reach ya. Yes, and so me reach ya.
Alright, riddle me this, riddle me that. Guess this riddle or perhaps not. I am the only female on a Jamaican note. Alright, so Mr. know the $500 bill. Yeah? Alright then guys, now I'll invite grade 5 to the stage. Come on, grade 5. Grade 5 is making their way to the stage.
Could the students from grade 6 with the poem please get yourselves ready? If you're all the way over there, please make your way backstage.
Plantations, they were brave.
Don't go on it on yourself, do. Put your hands together for grade 5. At this time, we are gonna have a dance. We're gonna have a dance. Sir, Howard, you all ready? You all ready? The green and the gold dance. Put your hands together. We're gonna have a dance by our teachers. Two of our lovely teachers are gonna come and dance for you. A tree. Yes, it's true. And I'm dancing so. Mrs. Stuart Wallace, Miss Kay Williams, and Mrs. Staines Grant. On the clap with the teacher them. Yeah.
Oh, Tamba.
Oh, sorry, and Mr. Lawson.
I see the insect in the street and the big man them a practice the beat. All over everybody be a doing the bombs. Everybody be a doing the bombs. Everybody be a doing the bombs. Alright, swing your hand them, go like a man. Then you look left, look right, swing your hand like a man. Then you who did it like the dancing car? Then you make up the face like you get robbed. Then you alright, stop. Make a pose, take a seat, shake your foot, start to the walking it. Everybody feel step out and they walking it. Everybody feel do the walking it, walking it. Everybody feel do walking it, walking it, walking it, walking it, walking it. So when them a say, dance to the night. Oh, dance somebody, but
Encore. Put your hands together for your teachers. All right. So we're coming down nicely. So nice. Tastes like rice. I don't remember what that tastes like anyways. All right. So we're going to be having a poem by grade 6. So please welcome Yakilia and Regine.
A Jamaican icon, Miss Lou was a girl just want to be heard in the language that she loved.
All right, so let us settle down. Those who are running across the court, please stop or find your place, find your classes. And those who are dancing, sir, tap the music a little bit, make us see them with tap dance. All right, so these students are ready. And we hope that you are ready too. Please listen.
Before she came a Jamaican icon, Miss Lou was a girl just want to be heard in the language that she loved.
New Scholar by Miss Luz Bennett Coverley. New Scholar by Miss Luz Bennett Coverley. Good morning, teacher. How is you? My name is Sarah Poole, and this is for my little boy Michael. I'm just bring him to school. In born one rainy day, ma'am, it was coming on tonight. Ugly baby grow pretty true, for this one was a sight. In born the week when Rufus jackfruit tree did start to bear, that same month Abby pig dead. But me forgot the year. We call him me, Mike, Mikey, Jakey, Jacob, Jack. But him right name is Michael Jacob Alexander Black. Not treat him rough, your teacher, for him is a sickly child. As you touch him hard, he make nice. So some people say him spoil. Take time with him, your teacher, for when him rude and start to rave, this beat another boy, and he will frighten and behave. For enough time when him rude a yard, I won't hear at all, I this beat the bedpost hard. Ma, and you want to hear Jack ball. Now that you know his little ways, I have no fear that anything we mail him, so I left him in your care.
Aye, aye, aye. So teachers, you hear? When one I get trouble, just beat the other one, and that one they will frighten and behave. What a piece of liberty. Liberty come through carelessness. Put your hands together for the grade 6 students. You can do better than that. Full time. Now, by way of announcement, someone lost some money from over the grade 4 block. So that person, if you know you lose the money, come to me, please. Tell me the amount of money you lose, and I will be able to assist you. And you give me a thing out of it. Here? All right. So I'm going to ask everyone, you're going to stop where you are. Those at the talk shop, could you please stand at attention? Everyone, please stand. We have come to the end of our program, and I believe that it was a wonderful one. So I want to say thank you to Miss Bonner, who led us off in devotions. Thanks to Mr. Clark, who was very instrumental in the raising of the flag. And of course, he had his other scout, Mr. Howell. Thank you to Mrs. Ewers Reed for the welcome, Mr. Howell for greetings, and all the grades, 1 to 6, grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We want to thank you so much. And to Mrs. Stuart Wallace and her dancers who came to show off. Tanise McKenzie, Shanoya Lamy, and all those who have made today's program a success, we say thank you. You see? Salute. Thank you. Please stand at attention, everyone. When the anthem is being played, we cannot be doing what we want to do. Pretty girls, hello? Stop right where you are. Gentlemen walking across the court. We are going to be doing the national anthem. Now, when the instrumental is being played, only one verse is played, and you are not expected to sing whilst the stem of the national anthem is going on. All right? If, however, you hear singing, then you sing, but if it is the... Thank you so much, Mr. Lawson. And thank you, the culture team. Thanks you all, teachers and students. You may go back to your classes quietly. And a big thank you to the parents who came out to support us today. Your contributions that you have made to the stalls, they will not go unnoticed. Remember, soup is being sold $150 per cup. And there is face painting under the booth right here. So, take your money.
Over papers I have to show, 'cause I am a Jamaican.
$50 for face painting. All right?
All right, remember students that we